7 minutes until the close. All right, so we'll definitely check on the Qs and SPY as we finish up to see exactly where we close. But I don't think it's going to have too much impact on our expectations going into tomorrow. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for September 15th, 2022. Q's down 1.7% at the moment. SPY down about 1%. All right, both of them putting in the bearish 1, 2, 3 pattern. It's essentially an igniting bar, which we definitely had on Tuesday. A wide range bar. We get a bit of a narrow body bar, an inside bar, and then we get the continuation, which today was the continuation, right? We came into today bearish, and we've been talking for the last couple days, ever since we got the gap down, ever since we got the trigger of the daily sell setup. There's really nothing here at the moment to anticipate any kind of longer term bullishness. We have a downtrend on the hourly, we have a downtrend on the daily, and we have a downtrend on the weekly, and we have a monthly that has already lost the uptrend and then basing underneath this 20 MA. So we have bearish time frame alignment. Okay, so that means going into tomorrow we're going to remain bearish. Yeah, came into today or yesterday bearish, although expecting a little bit of a narrow bar. That's what we got. And then remaining bearish going into tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we're a couple setups away from really talking about any kind of bullish setup. We really have to move up a good amount, try to come in, and then produce a higher low, and then take out the lower high that we made. So you can see we're quite a couple setups away from really turning bullish. All right. And like I said, we'll check back on it as we finish up here. Now, as far as today's plays, there's kind of a lot. Didn't seem that way initially at the open that there would be a lot, but we did have a really nice gap on the Adobe to start things off. And then Adobe got bought initially, and then the setup came off of a sell setup after the initial rally. Really nice call from Sammy on the Adobe. On the basically sell setup here, tried to break out and then break out failure there on the Adobe. Really nice play. Okay, here's the gap. Here's why this play was so nice, is we had this really nice gap down. Okay, I think they had earnings and or forecasted and they were all weak, but it doesn't really matter. Really, we've got a pretty bearish chart here, pretty bearish gap, breaking support. That's really, really nice, and especially in a bearish market, you would expect this to close at the lows. You might have played the Hum with me. Hum, not that great of a play, really. Was in it actually just until a few minutes ago. It was a morning pullback. So again, a really nice gap. So like I said, today there was kind of a good amount. There was gaps and scalps. This Hum gapping over multiple red bars there is dealing with some resistance there, but I like the gap a lot, the relative strength a lot. So I did play this after the pullback here. 293 by 487. So $6 stop. Not something I don't think I've ever played anything, a day trade with that big of a stop before. But that was the play. Did work for about an hour and a half. But I also took some as it broke the highs, crossed an R, and then I killed some as it was coming back down. And then the back half was held till end of day, pretty much. So just till the end here. So had a pretty nice rally. So, on this one, really, it really came down to management, because this wasn't easy. Definitely as this was coming in, the market was coming in. I knew where my stop was, and it was a big stop, of course. And then closing up here more towards the highs. So as the market is selling off to the lows and gets a little bounce, Hum on its own page, as we would expect on a nice professional gap. and showing a lot of relative strength. So, not a big play on the hum just because, I think bearish market probably kept a lid on this a little bit. And then, I'm okay with the management, even though I did kill some here as it was kind of coming in and that portion lost. And the 3/4 of it made kind of varying amounts. Overall, it's kind of a positive play, but just not a big winner. And then there were a lot of scalps. There were a lot of scalps today. SOND, I think, ended up being the best for me. Yeah, out of the scalps, SOND ended up being the best kind of throughout the day. Had some of these I did on the mic too. Nice breakdown there after a breakout failure. And then again on this breakdown, and then I was in it actually at the end here as I was doing the stair stepping right here. So again, short, and then adding to it kind of after the initial move confirms. So that was pretty good. The LICY, which wasn't available for me, but that was really nice. LICY. Nice level 2, nice follow through, bearish on the daily. So, of course, these scalps are always going to be more powerful when they have a good pattern to go with them and a good chart. And, some of these you could probably even just play them as chart plays. You don't necessarily have to do it strictly based on the level 2. The first play actually out of the gate was the Jivo. Jivo was also a scalp here, just underneath the half number right there. So 50. Stop is 51, right? And then drop to 45. So that was good. Just risking a penny essentially, and then you get 4 cents. A little bit better than 4 cents because I got filled in between 45, 46. So yeah, there's a lot. There's more definitely that I'm not thinking of here right off the bat. Rent was decent. Yeah, Rent I have here. Rent was not bad. Had a nice breakout actually over lunch. So once it broke out here, actually, the level 2 held all the way up. I think it was 29 is where, no, it got all the way to 30, yeah, and then exit at 29. So, this held up pretty well without ever breaking the bid. So, I thought it was kind of surprising. I thought for a Thursday outside of earnings season, the opportunities were there actually. So, hopefully, you had a good day, were able to take advantage of some of these plays. So looking at the Qs here, yeah, still down 1.67. SPY probably, yeah, still around 1%. Okay, so we're still going to be bearish going into tomorrow. All right, so, with that, we'll see what we get. All right, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good evening.